How's it going? So I just spent entirely too much time trying to figure out how to get my audio set up to record live commentary, game chat, and um, game audio uh, all on the same video with Elgato. It probably was a lot harder than it needed to be, but I figured I'd make this video and show you guys how I did it. So first of all, you're going to want to know that I'm using an Xbox mic as my mic. So I bought this little adapter so I could plug my Xbox controller. This is a wireless adapter, so I can just wirelessly connect my Xbox controller to my computer, and therefore my Xbox mic to my computer. So this headset microphone right here in the Elgato, I wanted to set up live commentary, so I set up my headset microphone. It didn't work though. For some reason, Elgato didn't recognize my Xbox mic. Now, I could have solved this by just buying a mic, but mics are expensive, and I'm not about to just buy, I'm not going to cheap out on a mic, so if I get one, I'm going to actually get a good one. So, instead, I got this free software as a workaround. Now, I actually would recommend using this software anyway, even if you don't run into that mic problem like I did. If you just want to if you just want a way that you can record Teamspeak and your live commentary and game audio, I would still recommend using this if you're using Elgato. Or realistically, just use something else to record. But if you want to use Elgato, like I do, just because I already had an Elgato because I was recording console stuff before, and I still record console stuff, so I wanted to just keep it all in one setup. So you download Voicemeeter. That's what you need to do. So you get that here at vbaudio.com. I'll link this in the description so you have the link. I downloaded Banana. This is their upgraded version of Voicemeeter. It's free, so is regular Voicemeeter, so it doesn't matter which one you get. Just this one has more functionality, so you can do more stuff. Regular Voicemeeter looks like this. You can get that one if you want, but to follow my setup, you need Banana. Virtual audio cables, you get here. When you install Voicemeeter, these will automatically be installed, but the drivers won't be installed, so you have to come here and get the drivers. So you go here to get the driver for the regular cable, and then to get these two extra cables, you need to donate. Obviously, you don't have to donate if you don't want to, but you won't get the extra cables. And it's nice to have them. And you only have to donate like $1, so I'd recommend donating. And probably use PayPal. Because security. Anyway. What was I about to say? Oh, yeah. Banana. So you download here. You just hit download. You get a zip folder. Unzip it. I've got them all unzipped right here. So Voicemeeter. Go in. There's a .exe in here. Run it as administrator. Tell it it's allowed to make changes, all that, And then restart your computer and it should be good to go. And like I said, you are going to need the drivers for the cables. The cable will be there, but you won't be able to use it unless you install the drivers. So go here. To get the drivers I just showed you, you download them here. And when you donate, you'll get redirected to download the extra ones. And then extract that. See, there's a lot more files in this one, but and it's got two different setups. So if you're running 64-bit, run the 64-bit setup. If you're running 32, run the regular setup. And then once you got all that installed, what you're going to want to do is right-click on your little speaker thing, hit playback devices. You can also get to here if you just type in playback devices in search. And then you want to set either voice meter auxiliary or voice meter as your default output for your computer. So you just right-click and choose default device. Since this already is my default device, I don't have that choice. But set default device, set default communication device. I set both. So that's what you do there. And what that's going to do is it's going to send the sound to this column right here in your voice meter program. Now, let me open that back up just so I can show you side by side. See, it says voice meter auxiliary. That's voice meter auxiliary. Voice meter VIO is this one. Just voice meter. That's voice meter VIO. So if you tell it to go to this one, it's going to come out here. And if you tell it to go to this one, it's going to come out here. And what you want to do is set whichever one you choose, set to output to channels A2 and A3. I have it set to output to B1 here, but that doesn't matter. That's not going to affect anything. So for you, just make sure you have it set to A2 and A3. And then for your inputs over here, you can customize these. If you right click, you can change what it's called. So I called this my mic. So it's just whatever my mic is. And I called this one Teamspeak. So you don't have to use Teamspeak. You can use any chat software. And but I'm going to show you how to set up the Teamspeak because that's what I use. So for your mic, you want to set whatever your mic is. Mine is headset microphone. Make sure that output's on channel A1. For Teamspeak, or whatever chat you're using, set it to one of the virtual audio cables. I set it to cable A. And then set it to output to channels A2 and A3. You want those to be the same channels as your voice meter auxiliary is going. Or if you chose voice meter VIO, that one. Doesn't matter which one of these you use. When you tell this to output here, basically what this is doing is sending all of your computer's audio that would normally output to your speakers or your headphones or whatever. It's just going to output to here instead. So it's going to come in here, and then you're going to redirect it from here later. So let me show you how to get this Teamspeak set up. Now you have it connected to this cable, but you need to make sure that the other end of the cable is plugged in to Teamspeak. So you go to Teamspeak, Tools, Options, and then under Playback Device, make sure you choose the same cable. So I chose cable A, and I have cable A here. So what's happening now is my microphone is going to channel A1, which is right here, channel A1. This is the output. I choose output for channel A1 right here. I'm choosing a different audio cable. This is just the regular audio cable. Now I need to make sure that that is the same cable that comes in from my live commentary, because I want that to just be my mic in live commentary. So I have it set to cable output. And here on virtual, on the voice meter, I have it set to cable input. This is just the regular cable. So you need to make sure that those two are the same cable, and then the sound will come from your mic into this channel, to this channel, out here, and into Elgato, right into live commentary. And then you set your other two channels, A2 and A3, A2 and A3. This bundles your chat with your gameplay into these two channels. And then I set one of those channels to headphones because I want to be able to hear the gameplay and my chat through my headphones so that I know what's going on when I'm playing. That's very important. And then set channel 3, the output on A3, set that to my Elgato. So this is going, for you it might be called monitor. If your system doesn't realize that this is an Elgato, it might think that it's going to your monitor because it's going through your Elgato to your monitor. But that's what you have to choose. Your sound goes into the Elgato. And by the way, I have HDMI set up through the Elgato. I'm not using the audio into the Elgato. I'm not using that audio cable that you can use. I'm just sending the audio through HDMI into the Elgato. And then all my game audio and chat audio will come on this channel. Now, if you want to bundle your chat with live commentary, you can do that. Instead of setting Teamspeak to channels A2 and A3, instead, deselect A3 and select A1 and A2. Because A2 is going to my headphones, so I can still hear Teamspeak now. And now, instead of going to the Elgato game audio input, which is selected here, it's going to A1, which is my cable that is coming in here. So you can bundle stuff, move stuff around however you want. I like it set up like this. So this way I can individually modify my game commentary after I'm done recording. And I do that by going to settings. Inside the game capture, you go to settings, which is that gear, and under sharing here, sharing tab, you go down, export to separate files, and then select live commentary audio. This will make it so that when Elgato is done recording and saves the files, it'll put them in a folder. It'll put both the game audio and video in the same folder as a separate live commentary file. So your game audio and video will be bundled into one file, one MP4 file. And then it will have a second file that's just live commentary. And in order to edit them separately, you do need to use a third-party software. You can't use Elgato itself to edit. But, yeah. So that's how this all works. I hope you understood my explanation of everything. And I also hope that this video was helpful for you. So, yep. That's about all I've got for you. See you next time.